In this video, we are going to study about multiplication of two vectors. The two vectors can be multiplied in two ways. The first one is it is scalar product or dot product of two vectors. Now, what is this? The scalar product of two vectors is a scalar quantity. First thing, when we multiply two vectors, that then gives a scalar quantity, which is equal to the product of the magnitude of the two vectors and the cosine of the angle between them. The scalar product of two vectors is a scalar quantity which is equal to the product of magnitude and the cosine of the angle between them. Now, if A and B, they are two vectors and theta is the angle between them, then A dot B, this is mod A mod B cos theta. Mod A means the magnitude of vector A, mod B means the magnitude of vector B. A dot B is the magnitude product of the magnitude two vectors and the cosine of the angle between them. Now let us see in case of the unit vectors I, j, k. I think you know it. I is the unit vector along the x-axis, j along y-axis, and k is the unit vector along z-axis. Now if you have to find out I dot I, this will be mod I, and between I and I, angle is how much? 0 degree, it is cos 0. This is unit vector, its value is 1 into 1 into 1, this is 1. Similarly, j dot j will be 1, k dot k will be 1. So this is the formula you have to use. I dot I is equal to j dot j equal to k dot k equal to 1. Now let us find out I dot j. I is the unit vector along x-axis and j is the unit vector along y-axis. The angle between x and y is 90 degree. So it becomes mod I mod j cos 90. Now cos 90 is 0, therefore this becomes 0. So the result comes I dot j is equal to j dot k is equal to I dot k is equal to 0. If vector A is equal to 2i plus 3j plus 4k and vector B is equal to I minus j plus 3k, and suppose the question is find out A dot B. You have to find out A dot B. So I have written A, then dot, then B. And what we do? We multiply this 2i with this, then this, then this. If you write 2i dot I, so I have written 2i dot I. Next will be we have to multiply 2i with j. We will be getting I dot j. Now what is I dot j? It's 0. So I have not written here. Similarly, when I will multiply 2i with 3k, we will be getting I dot k. Now I dot k is 0. So I have not written. So only you will multiply 2i with I, because I dot j is 0, I dot k is 0. So I just written 2i dot I. Similarly, now 3j we have to multiply with all these three terms. When you multiply 3j with I, so j dot I is what? It is 0. So I have not written here. 3j dot minus j, then 3j dot minus j. Now 3j dot k, 3k. So j dot k is again 0. So only it will be 3j dot minus j. Similarly, 4k we will multiply with this 3k. Because this dot I 0, k dot j 0. So what we will do, we just this I am showing you. We will just multiply I with I, j with j, k with k. Because this dot j is 0, this dot k is 0. Similarly, this is 0, and what about this? This is 0. This multiply. Just finally we have got I dot I is 1, so 2 minus 3 plus 12. So this is A dot B is equal to 11. Now suppose the question comes, find out the angle between both the vectors. So cos theta is equal to A dot B upon mod A mod B. So this is a vector A. So how to find out mod A? Mod A is what? 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. This is root 29. Similarly, mod B is what? Mod 1 square, mod minus 1 square plus 3 square is root 11. So cos theta becomes A dot B upon mod A mod B. A dot B you have got it, it's 11. Mod A is root 29, mod B root 11. So theta will be cos inverse of this. You can find the value of angle between both the vectors. Now, I will look here. A dot B, we have got the formula A mod B cos theta. Now, if A dot, it is given A dot B is 0 and A and B, they are not non-zero vectors. Then this means what? If it is non-zero, it is non-zero. That means what? If A dot B is 0, so cos theta is 0. When is cos theta 0? When theta is 90 degree. If A dot B is 0, that means both the vectors are perpendicular to each other. Suppose the if you get any questions, prove that the two vectors are perpendicular, just go for the dot product. If it is having 0, that means what? The vectors are perpendicular to each other. Next way is vector product or cross product of two vectors. That is defined as it is a vector quantity whose magnitude is equal to the product of the magnitude of the two vectors and the sign of the angle between them, and its direction is perpendicular to the plane containing both the vectors. As the name says, it is a vector product. Means what? It is a vector quantity. If it is a vector quantity, it should have a direction. Direction is perpendicular to the plane containing both the vectors. So first let me explain how to find its direction. Suppose there is a vector A and vector B, and we have to find out A cross B. It is the right hand rule. Take out the right hand and put your palm on vector A. If you want A cross B, and putting it at A, now curl the finger towards vector B. So if I am curling towards B, the direction of thumb gives the direction of A cross B. So if you want A cross B, the direction of A cross B will be perpendicular outward. So this is a plane containing both the vectors A and B, and its direction is perpendicular to the plane containing A and B. Suppose we want B cross A, then I will put it on B first and we will curl the finger towards A. Is B cross A. So now thumb is pointing inside. So B cross A direction is inward and A cross B direction is outward. That means what? A cross B is not equal to B cross A. So by this rule we can find out the direction of A cross B. Now, A cross B is mod A mod B sin theta, when theta is the angle between both the vectors, and this denotes the direction of A cross B. In this case, A cross B, it will be perpendicular outward. Now let us see some few examples here. If we want I cross I is the unit vector along x-axis, it will be mod I mod I. Now I and I, angle between them is how much? 0 degree. It will 0 degree. Sin 0 is 0, that will become 0. Similarly, I cross I is equal to J cross J is equal to K cross K is equal to 0. Now we have to see I cross J. I cross J, I is along x-axis, J is along y-axis, angle between them is 90 degree. So first let us find the direction here. I cross J, right hand along I, curl towards J. So this is coming outward, and this is what which direction along z-axis, that is K. So mod I mod J and angle between them 90 degree, sin 90 is K, unit vector. So I cross J is K. Now there is rule for it. Just write down Ij in the order of Ijk. Don't go in clockwise, anti-clockwise. So I have taken both the examples here. The students learn in the way of clockwise, anti-clockwise. We want the order of Ijk. Here I have taken Ijk, it is clockwise, and I have taken Ijk here, I have taken the anti-clockwise. Just we have to move in the order of Ijk. So I have put the arrow here. If I want J cross K, so J cross K, it is in the order of Ijk. So J cross K will be next I. It is the positive. If I want K cross I, look at from here only. If I want K cross I, it is in the order of K, Ijk only. It will be positive J. Okay. From this also you can see K cross I is in this direction only, Ijk order. If it is coming in the Ijk order, the next will be positive only. Now if I want J cross I, it is in the opposite direction. So answer will be minus K. Check it from here also. J cross I, it is opposite direction, it will be minus K. Similarly, K cross J, it will be minus A. If you are getting the product in the order of Ijk, it will be positive next number, otherwise it will be negative. This is how we find out I cross J, J cross K. The vector product we obtain by a method that is known as determinant method. So I am going to explain you that. These are two vectors I have taken. If I want A cross B, this is a symbol of determinant. So first write down Ijk. If I want A cross B, so this 1 minus 1 1. Suppose I want B cross A, so first this I will write. Now for B, this is 2, 3 and minus 4. Now these places have got some sign. It is positive. This place has got positive sign. This has got negative. This has got positive sign. Look here. First write down I. So this I is coming in this and in this. Remove this. What we get? We get minus 1, 3 and 1, 4. Minus 1, 1, 3, minus 4. Now J. J is in this column as in this row. Remove it. What do we get? 1, 1, 2, minus 4. Write down here. Similarly for K. remove this, what we get? 1 minus 1, 2, 3. Okay, the first step. Next step is I. Now this into this, minus this into this. Similarly, j into this, minus this into this. K 1 into 3 minus 1 into 2. In this way, this is known as expansion of determinant. We get I 4 minus 3, so on. A cross B, we get I plus 6j plus 5k. So this is not determinant method, and we get directly what is A cross B.